Okay, Ross on a Revo Part 1. I didn't actually record this part first, but I'm going to go ahead and stick it in the beginning because some of the things I'm going to cover in it are probably things that you should do first before you start trying to install the Ross unit into your Revo. So anyway, when you get your Ross module, I ordered mine off eBay, and they're just some hobby shop in Florida is taking 10 Ts that they have in stock and parting them out piece by piece. So I bought the Ross module and the lithium battery that goes with it for a 10T. So basically, when you get your Ross module, this wire right here has I think they call that a JST connector. I'm not positive. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. This plugs directly into the on-off switch on a 10T, and to make it work with your Revo switch, and the way I decided to do it, you can either buy the female side of a JST connector and solder it onto your switch and plug it in, or you can just cut and splice and solder the two together. Now, what I used for an on-off switch for the Revo is the stock original Revo on-off switch, which, of course, when you take it out of the truck, looks like that. And all I did was take this connector, which is the connector that would be at the bottom side of the truck that you plug into to recharge the batteries, and you take the plug apart and you snip off the connections at the plug. And hold on a second and I'll get that thing apart and show you what I mean. Okay, when you're inside the plug itself, that connector end in the plug, you see that okay, is the very end one. Basically, you're just going to snip that off and make sure that those terminals on the inside of the switch are not touching each other. Okay, this connection right here, that would normally go to the battery port on the receiver on your Revo. You're going to either add the JST female connector to it, if you're going to use, go ahead and continue to use the connector that comes on the Ross, or you can just snip it off, strip it, and solder the two wires together, basically. And this wire, which would have been the wire that would normally have plugged into the receiver batteries on your Revo, you can either cut these wires, twist them together and solder it, or inside the switch, you could also cut them off right at the terminals and then bridge the two terminals together with solder. Therefore, whenever power goes into this and you move the switch, it's just going to send power up the wire through the switch back out, and that's how the Ross modules are turned on, is just by completing a circuit all the way through and back. Also, when you're going to take your original Revo wiring for the glow plug, the easy start, and the ground wire that goes to the block on the engine, you got two choices that you can do there as well. You can keep the stock Losi, Ross connection, and buy I guess it'd be the female connector that matches it and add it to your wiring, or you can actually buy the harness from a 10T, and the wire colors are the same color. And you would not need to hang on to your original Revo wires. It's up to you. What I have been doing is I've just been cutting off this connector, cutting and splicing each of the wires, and soldering them together. Putting a shrink wrap over each individual one, and then a shrink wrap bundle around the entire 4 wires. And that's pretty much taking care of it for me. Easier for me, don't have to buy any extra stuff to make it work. So anyway, that's all I wanted to include for this first video, just to get you started. And there's more coverage on switch modification and things, I think, in part 4B. Alright, thanks.